Welcome, tribe members. Today we're going to doodle, or we're going to learn how to doodle. And I have a doodling page here that I've already kind of doodled on because I started a video and it cut out on me. Hopefully that won't happen this time. So, doodling. Why do we doodle? So doodling is actually great to improve your memory. It improves focus. It relieves stress. It can be a way to solve problems, right? Like if your mind is racing, you just need to slow down, you can doodle. Especially when it's cold outside and there's not a whole lot you can do as far as walking unless you have a treadmill or a gym membership. Not saying it's as good as walking because exercise is always wonderful, but in a pinch, it will do. I'm going to actually change markers because the Prismacolor fine points on these are pretty thick and they are creating quite a thick doodle. So the doodle that I have here, the page that I have here, is a page that I have doodled on many times. Some of them are very specific doodles. Doodles do not have to be specific. Doodles can be mindless. Doodles can be just random stuff, right? Like this is literally a doodle. Or they can be just flowers. When I was little, my mom used to sit on the phone when she was talking on the phone, you know, back in the day when phones had those long cords that stretched all the way through the house. And I think we still had a party line. That's how old I am. She would sit on the phone and talk to people, and she would just doodle like this the whole time. Or she'd create words, right? You can doodle your name over and over again. Right? Doodle, doodle, doodle. You can add stuff to your name, right? Just random stuff. Or you can start doodling with a little bit more intention. So maybe my doodle in my brain right now, I'm getting a tree. So maybe my doodles are trees. And doodles don't have to look beautiful, right? Because they're just doodles. They're just to help clear our head or reduce our stress or maybe get some of the extra energy that we have in there out. So we just doodle, doodle, doodle. So there's a tree doodle, and if we wanted to get real doodly, because I like to add lots of leaves to my trees when I doodle, or even when I draw trees, I like to add a bunch of leaves to my trees individually, kind of soothing. So adding leaves. You wouldn't have to if you didn't want to. You could just leave them bare. But doodling can literally be anything that you want it to be. We can start with like just a random spiral and do spirals forever. Notice I'm going over the top of my other doodles because doodling does not care about what is already on the page, because the doodle page is just for fun. So there's my big old spiral, and maybe there's a flower that lives in my spiral. And maybe there's dots that like to live in my spiral. Maybe you're a beach lover and there's palm trees that live in your spiral. literally anything. Really doesn't have to make any sense. Just keep going and going and going. I'm not sure if I have very many doodles in here that I can show you that have already been doodled, because I'm pretty sure these are all sketches, but you can kind of comb through. The main thing is, doodling is a really great way to start concepts for sketches, if that's what you're into. This kind of started with a doodle, and now it's a full-fledged, full-hour garden here. That started with a bunch of doodles, a bunch of just little areas that were bubbles and turned into a flower patch. So doodling is a great way to start, right? It builds our skills. I think these are all kind of sketches. And it reduces that stress, like I said. Keeps us, so here's a doodle. Here's a doodle of different fonts. So if you wanted to do fonts in your doodles, there's some doodles of just random trees. And poinsettia. So just fun little ways to relieve stress, pass some time, give yourself some me time. So I hope that even if you don't identify as an artist or a creative or someone who's good at drawing, you allow yourself to at least doodle. And I hope to see you back. You can always share your doodles with me on Facebook, especially for Sketchy Saturdays. Every Saturday I send out a prompt on Facebook, on our Facebook page at www.facebook.artfultransformations. And it will give you a prompt to sketch or doodle. You could doodle them too. And they don't have to be completed, finished concepts. It's just to get you started and motivated, to get you into your art groove. So, but any entry that you make, so anytime that you share your doodle or your sketch with us on Facebook for the Sketchy Saturday, you'll be entered into a giveaway to win a $10 gift card to Artful Transformations. And those winners are drawn at the end of the month, the last Sunday of the month. And you have every week a chance to earn a new entry by sharing your doodles or sketches with us. So I would love to see what you create. And until next time, happy creating.